Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's Somi here again. If this is your first time, thank you for clicking, and I hope you consider subscribing. Join the family. It's a new year. Let us, grow this channel, to greater heights. Okay, you guys, I'm excited and nervous at the same time for today's vlog. I have to do my driving knowledge tests. Yeah, Lord, like I don't even know how to feel. Obviously, like I've written one before. I have my Nigerian driver's license, which I use when I have to drive. I don't have a car, but like I do drive quite often for someone who doesn't drive a car, who doesn't have a car. Like I drive at work, there's a company car, I drive my brother's car. I'm just so nervous about this knowledge test. Like I said, I've done one before back in Nigeria because I did the whole proper thing. I went from driving school, I did the whole shebang, okay? But obviously this is Canada and it just feels tougher and different. But yeah, I hope I pass the test. Let me give you guys some context, okay? So why am I writing the driver's knowledge test now? First of all, I need you guys to understand that as an international student in BC, I don't know, or I'm not too sure about other provinces, because I've heard that in some provinces you can't really drive with your foreign license. I don't know how true that is, or like there's a limit to how long you can drive with your foreign license. But in BC, as an international student, if you have your foreign driver's license, like I have my driver's license from Nigeria, I can drive with that license as long as I'm a student, a full-time student. But once you graduate, you have to switch, which is why I'm writing this test now. I don't want to be dealing with changing my license after my program. Do you get me? Like, after school you're trying to figure other things out, other important stuff out. I can't be dealing with switching my driver's license. And like a co-worker of mine, when I came, she gave me this advice. She was like, one thing she regrets not doing is getting her license while she was still in school. She wished she did it while she was still in school, and now she can't really get a car right now after she graduated, and like she just has to wait until she's done with the whole test thing. So I'm taking that advice, and dealing with this whole license thing now before I graduate, okay? So now you guys understand why I'm taking the test. Obviously, there are two steps. There's a knowledge test where they ask you a bunch of road questions, road signs, and then there's the road test where you practice, and there's literally an examiner sitting down next to you and you have to pass the test. That one obviously is a tougher one, but I'm on the first step now, which is a knowledge test, and I hope I pass, guys. So for my knowledge test, I read this book. This is the Learn to Drive Smart, and this book is given for free at ICBC. ICBC, this is the company that takes care of the whole licensing thing here in BC, insurance and stuff. So you can get this book for free, but a friend of mine had it, so I didn't have to go over to their office to get it. I just took the one my friend had used to study. And you guys, I read this book from chapter 1 to chapter 10, like every single page I read on this book. And if I don't pass, then who will pass? Because I finished this book, man. Like, so I don't know what to read anymore. So I read the book, and then I've been doing some practice tests on the app. The book also has an app. Like, the book is in an app, and there are some practice questions in the app. But yeah, I like the physical copy, so I just read the book, and I was able to highlight some things, like you can see here. And what I plan to do is to like go through the things that are highlighted in the book, because those were things I felt like I needed to read more than once to remember, which is why I highlighted them. So I'll go through them, and then I'll have to do some practice tests as well. I'm a bit nervous. Let me show you guys. So this is the app. So I'm just going to start practicing, and I want to get like 100% in my practice. That's the kind of questions they ask you. They'll give you image, you have to pick the best option, like so many random things like that. And honestly, I found out reading the book helped me a lot. Like when some people saw me read the book, they were like, oh, I'm over preparing, I don't have to read the book, blah blah blah. But there are still people who fail the test, so I'm like, yo, you guys, let me do the one that makes me feel prepared. Like I like to feel prepared, so I knew that if I didn't read the book, like I won't go into the exam room confident. So that was why I read the book, and now I have to practice. Oh, you guys, I've been practicing. I just failed one question. So it's about so when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle displaying flashing lights, you must. I chose the wrong answer. I don't know how to go back to all the options, but yeah. The answer is slow down and change lanes if traffic permits. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and then later in the night, because I have work in like 4 hours, right? So much later in the night, I would go through any question that I failed. So even in the past week, when I fail a question, I screenshot it. So I'm going to go through all the questions that I took a screenshot of and go through them again, so I don't make the same mistake during the test tomorrow. Okay, so I just completed one practice test. So the practice test has 25 questions, but the real test is 50 questions, right? But even in the real test, you have to score 80% to pass. I got 88%. And for some weird reason, I've been getting a lot of 88%. I want to get 100%. Like, I really want to get 100%, and I hope I can do that. But see, a girl is hungry and I can't think right now. Like, no, I'm not doing this right now. See, I've studied enough. Okay, for now, let me go eat something that I can continue studying. And mind you, I have work again, so hopefully I can get a few minutes of downtime at work to study before the test tomorrow. So let me go grab something to eat. Okay, this is what I'm having for breakfast and watching Korean drama. That is it. This is a life that I've chosen to live. Okay, instead of reading, I'm eating. I'm watching Korean drama. But yeah, I'm going to get back to reading once I'm done eating. Okay, hey guys, wagwan. It is the next day. Today is the day for the test. It's currently 1:50 p.m. and my test is for 2:35. They said I have to get there 15 minutes before the time, so I have to be there by 2:15. So I'll be leaving the house by maybe 2 o'clock. It's not too far. Maybe I might leave by 2:05 or something. So yeah, today's the test day, guys. You guys wish me luck. Like, I just want to pass this test once and for all. I don't want to do this test more than once, because I feel like I've studied enough. Like, what else do I need to study, to be honest? Like, if I don't pass it, like, what do I need to do? Because I actually took my time and studied, so I hope I pass it at once. It's 50 questions. I heard there's no time limit. So I just hope it goes really well. So you guys wish me luck. Okay, I've gotten my documents ready. Let me show you guys on the phone what they said we should bring. Oh, I need 2 ID cards. I need to take an ID that shows my name, my signature, and or photo. So I'm just taking everything. Then whichever they accept, so I don't have to, come back here. So anyways, let me go take the test and I'll come back and I'm gonna gist you guys how it went down, and pray for me, fingers crossed. Okay guys, so I just got here. I'm just trying to like quickly study some of the questions that I got wrong when I was practicing. That's what I want to do now. Obviously can't do that while talking to you guys. So see you guys after my test. Pray for me, I hope I pass. Oh my gosh, guys, I passed! Oh my god, like, I've been so excited since I finished the test. I've just been waiting to scream. I'm so happy, guys. Like, I passed it. like with flying colors. I failed only one. Okay, so there are 50 questions and you need to answer 40 to pass. Once you get to 40, the test closes up. You don't have to answer all 50 questions. So like I got to 39, like I answered 39 questions right. And then the 40th one, I failed it. I was like, just like when I'm about to pass, I'm feeling it. And then I passed the next one, and boom, that was it. But like in the test, you're allowed to skip. Like I skipped a couple questions, like that I just wasn't sure of, and I just didn't want to accumulate incorrect answers. So I skipped. Like you're allowed to skip, and even inside, when I was prepping, they advised me to use the skip button, and then the questions will come back to you. So yo guys, I passed. I got 98%. So woohoo! I'll talk to you guys later. Let me head home. It's so cold in here. Okay guys, I am back home, and now let's just talk quickly before we end this vlog. Yo, I'm so happy I got 98%. I'm so happy like the knowledge test is done and over with. Now on to the road test. But the road test, I'm not in a rush. I'm not going to book it anytime soon. Maybe in a few months from now, like a good 5 or so months from now, then I might do my road test. But I don't know yet. I'm not even thinking about it right now, because the road test obviously is more like you guys. That road test, I've heard how people have failed, like people who have driving experience from back home still fail that exam multiple times. So I'm going to take my time and make sure I know the ropes of the road well before I take the test. Let me explain how it all went down at the center for the test. So I got there, they needed my study permit. Thank God I took my study permit, because it wasn't written anywhere on the required ID that I need my study permit. Because she asked me, okay, am I a citizen, Canadian citizen? I told her no. Then she said, am I a permanent resident? I said no. And then she asked, well, she would need whatever permit I came to Canada with. So I was with my study permit and I gave it to her. And then you can use any other secondary ID, like your province ID or your student ID, I think you can use. But I took my passport, my Nigerian passport, so I just gave her study permit and passport, and that worked out for me well. So that was what I gave her. Then I did a test, 50 questions. You have to pass 40 of the questions. Okay, so the license I'm going to get is a full class 5 license, and that's because I have more than 2 years on my Nigerian driver's license. So if you don't have up to 2 years on your foreign license, you might have to start with the learners, novice. Like you have to go through the graduated licensing program. They call it GLP. So you have to go through the stages: learners, novice, then your class 5 license. But because I have my Nigerian license, and not only that, I have more than 2 years on the license. Not only that, I have my driver's abstract, right? That is so important, and I'm so glad I brought it. Thankfully, I asked about the whole driving thing before I came to Canada, and I was informed about the driver's abstract. A lot of people don't bring it, a lot of people don't have it. So this is very, very privileged information. I know it feels like, okay, you're coming to Canada and then there are a lot of other things you need to sort out, but you don't want to come here and you're not able to get on the road fast because of certain documents that are missing. And I've even used that driver's abstract for work. Like my job needed me to confirm that I have driving experience, and that driver's abstract came in really, really handy. So you can. So please bring a driver's abstract when you're coming, if you're coming to Canada. So because I have those qualifications, I am able to get the full class 5 license once I complete the road test. Obviously they can't just hand it to me right now, but yeah, I'm glad I'm done with this hurdle. Like I was supposed to do this knowledge test back in, was it October? Because like I know someone who, he was like, you know what, you need to do this knowledge test fast. He literally just booked it for me for October. I'm like, yo, school and everything, I just couldn't. So I I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna do it when I'm ready. So I studied for it, took my time, and now I'm done, which is exciting. If you don't know how to drive, make sure you learn how to drive before you come. A lot of people who come here and don't know how to drive, they have to go through the whole process, learners, novice, everything, and it's a long process. It costs more. So if you can learn how to drive, get your driver's license, get your driver's abstract before you come. Driving is such a necessity, and especially for there's certain jobs that will require you to know how to drive, like where I work, there's a company car, and then if I need to do a few things, I can drive the company car. So it's a very necessary skill and document to have. So definitely do that. And that was it, guys. That's all of the vlog. Congratulate me. Tell me congratulations in the comments. It's not an easy fit. I'm going to put down a few of the things that helped me with passing the test. You know, it's just the book, the app, and there's a website as well that I use to study. I've met people who said they just studied with the app. I've met people who said they had to read the book. So do what works for you. I completed the book, and that was what helped me feel prepared. So I would always advise everyone, read the book and then do the practice test. Those two joined together would definitely help you pass like I did. Excuse me, 98%, baby. And if you're writing the test, my biggest tip to you when you're writing the test is skip. If you're unsure of any question, skip. I skipped like 6 times or maybe even 7 times, and then the questions will come back to you, and by that time I had already gotten like 30 something right. So skip if you're unsure. You can skip one question twice, you know, and then the third time it comes back to you, you have to answer it, but it wouldn't even get to that. So good luck if you have to write a knowledge test. If you have written your knowledge test, how did it go for you? Did you pass at your first trial? And you know, give us some tips down below. If you've done your road test, give me tips on how to pass my road test, because I'll be doing that, you know, in a few months from now, because I just want to get this driver's license done and over with. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, I can drive with my Nigerian license, but I just want to get it sorted out before I graduate, because once I graduate I can no longer use that license. So I don't want to be dealing with all of that at the end of my program. So guys, that's it for the vlog. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It was just, you know, me trying to get my life together, but still, thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a happy new year, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. Bye. Mwah.